Hey everybody, Mike over here at Voki, bringing you part 2 of the Voki Classroom video walkthrough. In this video, we will be reviewing the steps needed to create, assign, and review Voki student assignments using Voki Classroom. Once you've arrived on the Voki.com website, you're going to want to go ahead and log in. I'm going to go ahead and do that now with my credentials. Select Login to proceed. Once you are logged in, you'll be taken to the My Voki section of your account, where your Voki creations live. To proceed to Voki Classroom, click the Classroom link in the top navigation menu shown here. In the last Voki Classroom tutorial, we reviewed the steps needed to successfully add students, create classes, and then add students to those classes. The students from that previous exercise are shown here. Before we go any further, I want to let our viewers know that this is the second video in the two-part Voki Classroom video tutorial. If you've accidentally landed on this video, fear not, just close the video, return to our support page, and open up the first video in the series titled Creating Student Accounts and Classes. Picking up where we left off in the last video, we are now going to walk through how to create a Voki assignment and then send it out to a class. In order to create a Voki assignment and send it out to your class, you must first create your Voki student accounts as well as the class. Please view the first video in this two-part video series for detailed instructions on creating student accounts and classes. Once you are ready to create your first Voki assignment, click on the Classes link found on the Voki sub-navigation menu here. You have arrived on the Classes section of Voki Classroom. Your Voki classes are listed below, shown here. Currently, Science 101 is selected, as is shown by the activation arrow here. Currently, there are no Voki assignments attributed to the Science 101 class. This is illustrated by the text shown here. I would like to add a Voki assignment to this class. To proceed, click the orange plus sign located here. The first step is to name your assignment. Be sure to name your assignment in a way that will easily allow you to identify or search for it in the future. I'm going to name my assignment Einstein's Temp Check. Next, add a description to your assignment. Typically, a description will outline the requirements and expectations a teacher expects from their students when they are completing their Voki assignment. I'm going to go ahead and paste my description for this assignment here. Use a science-based Voki character like Albert Einstein to explain the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Extra credit for students who write a one-page biography for their Voki character. Finally, please choose whether you would like your students to submit an individual Voki scene, referred to as a classic Voki, or a multi-slide Voki presentation. Once you've made your decision, select the orange Add button shown here to proceed. Einstein's Temp Check has now been added into Science 101. All students within this class will now receive the assignment. The four buttons located on the right-hand side of the assignment represent the ability to configure additional assignment details and rules, review Voki assignments and mark them for approval, review a gallery of all your students' successfully completed Voki assignments. This is great for a class-wide showcase. And finally, you can delete the assignment by clicking the orange X icon. There are two other important options provided on the assignments area. You may want to hide certain assignments to keep your classes page better organized. Hiding an assignment will hide the assignment from view with the option to bring the assignment back into view at any time. To hide the assignment, click the purple eye icon located here. The eye will turn gray to indicate that it is now hidden from view. You can bring the assignment back into view at any time by clicking the Show Hidden button located here, activating a check mark. You can return the assignment back into the main view by once again clicking the gray eye icon, which will now turn purple, indicating that the assignment is once again live on the page. Be sure to then deselect the Show Hidden box to continue hiding select classes. Finally, you also have the option to attach a file to support your Voki assignment in any way you see fit. One example is providing a background image for your students to use in their Voki scene. To add a file, click the paperclip icon here, or the hyperlink text here. Select a file from your system here, and then attach it. The file is now attached to your assignment. Let's go over the options for configuring and adding rules to your assignment. To do so, click the blue gear icon located here. You are presented with 6 options for configuring your assignment. The first is to choose your assignment page style. This is the page where you can showcase the completed Voki assignments from your entire class. The style will showcase how the Vokis are displayed when presenting. The image above reflects the style you are selecting. You also have the option to restrict who can access your class's Voki assignment page by requiring a password. Once enabled, only those with the password you specify will be able to access your class's assignment page. This can be useful when you'd like to share your students' assignments with parents without allowing the general public to view as well. You can also determine if you would like to display a student's full name alongside their Voki creation, or just their initials. You can also determine whether or not you would like to allow your students' Voki creations to be shareable. Selecting Yes will show an embed code alongside the Vokis on the assignment page, which can be shared outside of school. After sharing, you are provided the option to attach a mandatory writing assignment to your Voki assignment. Finally, you have the option to set an assignment deadline for the students in your class. When you are all finished, select the orange Save button located here. Once you've created and configured your Voki assignments, students will begin to submit their Voki assignments and send them back to you. Once you've created and configured your Voki assignment, students will begin to submit their work back to you. You can begin reviewing your students' work by clicking the Review Assignments button located here. You will notice a red exclamation point. The notification indicates that there is work that has been submitted and is ready for your review. On the review page, you will see a gallery of your students' Voki submissions. You can sort the gallery to view all submissions, those that still need to get started, those that have started and are currently in progress, completed Voki assignments submitted to the teacher and ready for review, Voki assignments that were not approved by the teacher and instructed to try again, and finally, those assignments that were submitted and approved by the teacher. Those student Vokis will now be placed on the Voki assignments page for viewing. Let's go back to view all assignments. We also provide additional sorting options to add to the ease of viewing and organizing your students' Voki assignments. You can sort your student submissions by class. I am now viewing Voki assignments from my advanced reading class. Let's return back to science. You can also sort student submissions by assignment, shown here. We also provide the option to view all the assignments submitted by a single student, shown here. Finally, you can search across all of your students' assignments via the search bar, shown here. You can click any of the thumbnails located on the page to view a student's Voki submission. I am currently viewing Jennifer's submission. On the Celsius scale, the freezing and boiling points of water are exactly 100 degrees apart. Thus, the unit of the Fahrenheit scale, a degree of Fahrenheit, is 5/9 of a degree of Celsius. This assignment required a science-based Voki character, and a gingerbread man just doesn't cut it. I am going to reject this submission by clicking the red thumbs down icon located under the thumbnail image. Here I can provide the relative feedback. Jennifer's submission is now moved to the Try Again environment, where she can fix her mistake and submit her Voki again. Let's return to the View All section. I watched Kaden McBride's presentation earlier and I thought it was great. Now I'm ready to approve it. To approve the presentation, I simply need to click the green thumbs up icon located here. I then have the option to provide optional feedback. Once I'm finished, I click the orange Save button located here. Kaden's Voki assignment has now moved into the approved environment. These submissions are now showcased on the Voki assignments page, which we'll be reviewing shortly. Let's go back to the View All section. I'm going to go ahead and approve a few other Voki assignments. I also have the option to leave a comment by clicking the blue chat bubble here. I can do this without leaving a review. Let's go back to the main classes area. We showcased entering the review environment via the icon here. You can also enter the review environment via the sub-navigation menu link here. Let's return once again to the classes section. The final Voki classroom feature we'd like to go over is the assignments page. You can enter the assignments page for your assignment by clicking the icon here. The assignments page showcases all of your students' approved Voki assignments and allows you to switch between them. This is great for a class-wide showcase or presentation. You can easily switch between the presentations by clicking on the thumbnails. For larger classes, we've also provided the ability to search for students. This concludes the second video in the two-part video walkthrough of Voki Classroom. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to email support@voki.com and we'll get back to you with a solution. I want to thank everyone for their time listening, and thanks for choosing Voki. Take care.